Hello there, this is part 4 of the PMIA Reinforcement Hero Series. Today we'll be learning how to make custom ability UI. So really quick, I'm gonna open my project file for the tutorial series. Gonna want to go to our ability that we duplicated in the last tutorial. And you want to open that up. So I'm gonna be making custom UI for this ability. And you'll want to find the identifier here in the ability asset. Then you want to Control C, just copy that. And then what you'll want to do is open your UI metadata asset, the duplicated one that is. Then you'll want to add a new slot and items. Click on the three dots, click create new, type in ability. Then you'll want to select the first result here, UI player ability metadata. So you'll want to open that. It should look like this. It's going to be blank and everything, but we'll add in our own attributes. So what you'll want to do is open the Battlefront 2 metadata calculator, and what you're going to want to, and this is included with Star's Battlefront 2 Frosty Plugins and Tools collection by Motpit. What you'll want to do is you'll want to go to this third section here, identifier to metadata identifier converter. You'll want to just Control V, paste that identifier and input EBX asset identifier. So just Control V that, and for the input metadata type, as you can see, it says UI player ability metadata, and since this is case sensitive, you'll want to type it just like that. And then your output metadata identifiers, what you're going to want to use for your UI. So just Control C, copy that. You'll want to go to your new ability metadata. You'll want to click a plus in identifiers. Then you'll want to go here, and if you just press Control V, it'll probably have like a 0 at the end or something like that. So just press Control A and then Control V. And then what you're gonna want to do is, since now that we have the ability linked, now we need custom strings to name the ability and to give it a description. So what you're gonna want to do is go to View, Localized String Editor, Add String, Generate Hash, just type in whatever you want here. For the ability name, it should probably be all caps. So I'm just gonna name this Tutorial Grenades. Add string, then you'll want to go to show only modified strings, and then you can type in whatever you want here, or you can just look for it. So here it is here, which is named Tutorial Grenades. If you want to, you can type in something new, and you do, just press update. And what you'll want to do is find this list of a bunch of numbers and letters above it, which is the string identifier. So you'll want to Control C, copy that, go back to your metadata, go to name localized string ID, click on the three dots, create new, and just click on the only option, which is localized string ID. Let's go here. Same thing for the identifier, Control A, Control V, and then you'll see that if we don't click on it, because when we do, it just goes back to the string ID, it'll have our string itself, whatever we put in the text field. And I want to do this for name with line break, localized string ID as well, and then just Control A, Control V. Now we have a custom name for it, but what about the description here? So we'll want to go to add string, generate hash. This doesn't have to be all caps, just name it whatever you want. And the new value is going to be the description for the ability. So I'm just going to type in, this is the grenade launcher for the YouTube tutorial. Add string, then you're going to want to find it, and we're going to want to copy that identifier. Same process, create new, localized string ID, Control A, Control V, and it should pop up there. So now we have a name and a description, but what about the ability icon? So I'm not going to show how to make custom SVG icons for the abilities, but I want to do that in a later tutorial. But for now, I'm just going to type in garage. And generally, what you're going to want to do is go into UI, SVG, customize, trooper ability icons. It might differ from customize, but depending on what icon that's already in the game that you want, you'll want to look in UI SVG customize. So mine is in troopers, trooper ability icons. If we open that up, you'll see it's the heavies barrage ability icon. So that will fit really well. Just click on that, and then you'll want to click the arrow next to SVG icon here, and now it'll show up. So yeah, that's how you make custom ability UI. This will also work for any primary weapons as well, like say if you had like a pistol, like an SE44C, then you could just pop in the different identifier, different string IDs, as well as you can do this with skins as well. Not going to cover that in this tutorial. That'd be like UI player skin metadata or something like that, and then you just put in that as the input metadata type here. Get the output, just put it in identifiers, etc. So yeah, I hope this tutorial was helpful, and I'll see you on the Battlefront.